Hey, this is Part 64 Guy. Our vehicles, like living creatures, have several functioning systems that must operate properly for them to survive. And it's our job as their owners to get them checked out or check them ourselves to make sure things are operating properly, just like we go to the doctor for an annual physical or to have our teeth cleaned. And it's important to do these checks because you want to make sure that your vehicle is going to get you where you need to go, both reliably and safely. So in this video, we're going to focus on the tires of the car. Car tires are like our shoes. They allow us to move about, get where we need to go without slipping and falling. As with the production of this video, the industry is typically comprised of pneumatic or air-filled tires, where compressed air helps form a cushion, which helps deaden the bumps and irregularities in the road. That if you think about the old stagecoaches, that force would just transfer right up into the carriage and you'd feel everything, every rock, every pebble. So these help actually deaden that and give you a smoother ride. So before you get in your car to drive anywhere, it's always good practice to do a visual inspection. Take a look around because you never know. There might be an obstacle there that wasn't there when you parked last. And also too, what if at that drive to the store you picked up a nail and now as you've been in the store, one of your tires is now showing signs of lost air. The amount of air is important, as too much can bow out the tread area and too little can cause the tire to buckle under the weight of the vehicle and flex successfully as you drive. Think about how much force is on this tread trying to keep the car stuck to the road. And as you turn a corner, the car wants to go straight. And the forces are going to be pushing sideways to help pull that car along that curve. If the tire is not properly inflated, you'll have these side forces that will stress the sidewall. Not to mention the fact the weight of the car will cause the sidewall to buckle, and all of that flexing as the tire rotates is going to lead to premature failure of the sidewall and a blowout. And we all know how dangerous that can be on a highway. So since cars and their tires all come in different shapes and sizes, it's understandable that the tire pressure requirements are going to be different for each vehicle. So how do you know what the proper tire pressure is? There's 3 places that you can check. First is the vehicle's owner's manual. And as you can see here, there's some guidance given in the manual on the tire pressure. Second is typically on the driver's side in the door panel, you'll see a label like this, and you can see here that there's a guidance for the tire pressure. Matter of fact, this vehicle also has this label that shows that due to some changes that were made in the design, that the load carrying capability is actually a little bit different than it is stated in the manual. And last, and this is more of a maximum guidance, on the tire itself, there's a load and a pressure rating. And this is the pressure you do not want to exceed because that could cause the tire to fail prematurely. Keep in mind that these are also cold tire pressure readings. There's a proportional relationship between the pressure of the tire and the temperature. And so as the temperature goes up, the pressure will increase. So these measurements and these labels are all implying cold tire pressure. If you've gotten in the car and you've driven for a little while and the tires had a chance to warm up, keep in mind if you do measure it, that value is going to be higher than the cold tire pressure reading. To check the tire pressure, use a pressure gauge like this. This is a relatively inexpensive one. It's analog. You can actually get digital ones as well. And you can see here that your readings on the tire pressure would either be in kilograms or in pounds per square inch. So unscrew the cap. A good guideline is to check the pressure once per month. The last time these tires were checked, the temperatures were about 20 degrees cooler, which probably explains the extra 2 psi since the pressure will go up as temperature goes up. Be sure to screw the cap back on. Don't over tighten it because you could break it. So just nice and snug is good. If your tire pressure is a bit low, either use a portable air compressor to add some air or go to a nearby gas station that has an air pump. In Connecticut, by law, they have to provide the air for free if you go inside and ask them to turn on the air pump. Be sure to have a gauge with you, as not all stations have a gauge on their pumps. So like our shoes, tires can wear out over time, and they can cause you to slip at the worst possible time. So, here's a quick visual inspection technique using my buddy Abe. Insert the penny into the tread. If the tread fails to touch Lincoln's head, it's time to shop for new tires. While you're here, give the tread a close look. Check for uneven side-to-side wear, or cupping, or what might look like the rubber is being scraped away. These can be signs of trouble with your suspension system. Perhaps you'd hit a bad pothole, or a bushing in the system is wearing out, or damaged. In any case, the problem could be causing premature wear of the tires and a potential safety problem with the ability of the vehicle to handle properly. Just about every car has a spare tire mounted somewhere. Check your manual for the location. Don't forget to check its pressure and condition once a month as well. Minor complaint about the Toyota is you have to pull the tire out to get to the valve stem. Note that compact spare tires are for emergency use only, as they are smaller, run at higher pressure, and are typically only good for about 50 miles of travel at no more than 50 miles per hour. Now, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is, I hope, the first in what will be a series of some basic car care videos, as well as some other kind of basic life skill videos, just for people that are, want to see that a lot of things that you need to do are not beyond your reach, and that they're relatively easy to do, but they can make a big difference, whether it be in your wallet or in your safety. So as always, please hit that subscribe button and that notification bell. Thank you so much for watching. This is Par 64 Guy. See you later.